Hey guys, Multiclass Gamer here. Welcome back to more Banjo-Tooie. I know I said in the last episode that we're going to enter Cuckooland this episode, which we are, but I want to take care of one more thing real quick before we do, because this is something that I'm never going to remember to if I keep on, if I just don't do it now. So after I finished Grunty Industries, I was intending to actually switch Kazooie back to back from Dragon Kazooie, because honestly I kind of miss having regular Kazooie, despite the fact that, yes, having infinite fire eggs is cool, but, I just miss good old Kazooie, okay? So, for the rest of the game, it's just gonna be regular Kazooie, so we're gonna switch Kazooie back from her dragon form. I know she might be kind of disappointed at me for this, but you know what? I just miss the old Kazooie, honestly. I think going through 3 worlds with Dragon Kazooie is good enough for me. So, here we are. We have our good old Kazooie back, which honestly I kind of missed. Not that I hate Dragon Kazooie, it's just that, after a while the deeper voice gets kind of I don't know. I don't want to say annoying. You get used to it, but it's just you just miss the old thing after a while. The old Kazooie after a while. Alright, so we're going back to a wasteland, and we are actually now going to start World 8 Cloud Cuckoo Land. Now, we have 75 Jiggies currently. There are 15 left in the entire game. 13 of which we're going to be getting while in Cloud Cuckoo Land, because we had the last 2 Jiggies of Isle Hags, which involved the remaining 5 Jinjos. Those are in Cloud Cuckoo Land. And then there's a Jiggy in Pterodactyl Land we'll be getting while we're in Cloud Cuckoo Land. There's also one in Jolly Roger's Lagoon that we're going to be getting while here. Well, kind of. We're going to be doing like a half of it here. So anyways, just jump into the bubble and you ride on up, and here we are. Cloud Cuckoo Land, here we come. It's kind of funny because from Cloud Cuckoo Land, if you look down, you can see Isle of Hags and, well actually I think it's just Mayhem Temple and Hailfire Peaks, but you can definitely see Hailfire Peaks down there. And pretty much the whole world, this Cloud Cuckoo Land just takes place up in the sky, so you can see most of the other worlds from down here, from up here, which is pretty awesome whenever you look down. So anyways, starting right off here, we got a bunch of these dirt tiles we can actually destroy, and inside 2 of them are the seeds. I found a strange looking seed. Is it edible? No, it's not edible, but but it's gonna be very important for us. Both of these seeds that we get. This one has eggs. I think one of these tiles also has an extra honeycomb piece in it. Yep, right here. Speak of the devil. Also, once we get all the extra honeycomb pieces in Cloud Cuckoo Land, we'll be able to get the final health extension in the entire game, which is up to 10. So yeah, there's that as well. And that's just a honeycomb piece. Okay. But the other seed should be, yep, right here. Okay. Let's see what's under this last one real quick. Now, I think there's... Oh, okay. Well, we don't need that right now. We'll need that in just a moment. Wait a second. I want to see if he's actually... Well, you need to be Kazooie separately first, but I want to actually go back to the beginning of the world, because right behind where you enter the world, there is actually something for you to do with a character we'll be meeting here. And yeah, he is here actually, but you need to be Kazooie separately to do this first bit, but let's talk to him real quick. And also activate this warp pad. There are only 2 warp pads in Cloud Cuckoo Land, if you can believe it, which is kind of weird because there's actually a lot, it's a pretty big world actually. There's a lot of these different islands in the sky you have to do stuff on. It's almost like World 15 in Super Mario 64. Fancy little physical exercise, fella? Not really. Yes, you do, Banjo. Right. I'm Mr. Fit, and I'm really fit. I am. So fit, in fact, that if you can beat me in 3 events, I'll give you my fitness gold medal. That's nice. It is, actually. As you can probably see, Event 1 is the high jump. The bar's set at my best height. All you need to do is jump over it to win. But in order to jump over that, you're going to have to be Kazooie separately on the spring shoes. That's how you're going to do this first one. So we're going to worry about that later, since we find some split pads first of all. And we can find them actually here real soon, once we get inside the central cavern of Cuckooland, which is actually right next to us here. this way through this tunnel here. But first things first, I want to see what's over here. Because pretty much every single little island on Cuckooland, there's at least something for you to do on it. Like for instance, down here, I'm pretty sure there's something we need to do. Let's see. And I believe below this is actually something important. Yes, it is, right down there. We haven't seen it yet, but there's actually a character here called Super Stash. It's basically a safe. And you're going to want to, first things first, get a clockwork egg. Because this particular Super Stash has 4 numbers to open the combination. And in order to activate these numbers, you have to find these 4 switches throughout Cuckooland that can only be activated with clockwork eggs, and each one of them is a number of the combination. Alright. So, anyways, we got that taken care of, so that's something we don't have to worry about later. But I guess I should probably show you Super Stash anyway, since we're already, you know, unlocking some of the combination automatically right off the bat. So, let's go on inside the central cavern here and see what we got. I should also mention that the vast majority of the nodes in this world are inside this cavern as well. But this is also like the central hub that you can access like pretty much every island in the entire world from. But here it is, the central cavern. Okay, so inside here you got these weird two-dimensional enemies that, for some reason, they make that little cha-ching sound whenever they appear, which is kind of funny because it reminds me of Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. That sound, because you hear that sound in that game whenever characters or the guests actually pay for something like at a food stand or enter the park or something like that. It's just really kind of a nice little nostalgic sound to me, I guess. I don't know, it's kind of weird. But this is that other warpad I was talking about. It's the only other warpad in Cloud Cuckooland, which is kind of weird because it seems kind of useless, the 2 warpads, you know. But it is actually useful for one thing, and that is getting Kazooie. Jeez, it's so weird hearing Kazooie so high-pitched, but yeah. You're gonna have to get used to that, because that's how it is from now on. So anyways, we warp Kazooie over to the world entry and exit. And it is there that we well, actually, no, you have to... Well, first we gotta go to where those spring shoes are, because once again, you're gonna need them in order to get this high jump. It's literally the only way possible, and technically, I guess you could say we are cheating, technically, but, you know, he is watching, so if he accepts it, then he's fine with it. So anyways, let's get that high jump record, shall we? Let's do it. Alright. Here we go! Alright. How did you do that? Never mind. We'll move on to the event 2 when you find me. So there's 3 different events you have to compete against this guy in. Oh, that one. That one is actually going to require you to have Banjo's final move. Like I said, as I mentioned in Hailfire Peaks, we have one move here. It's the final move of the game, and it's a Banjo-only move. So, let's warp straight on back to the central cavern, and we'll have Banjo take care of that now, since we've already got them separated. But yeah, it's just so odd that these are the only warpads in the entire level. And with it being such a big world, it would be nice to have extra warpads. But then again, that's what the central cavern is for. It's, you know, once again, there's like so many different exits here that take you to each of the different areas. So let's get switched back to Banjo here. And Banjo's gonna wait. What? Kazooie has an attack? That is weird. I did not know Kazooie had an actual attack. That's weird. Okay. Alright, well, we'll try that out later, but for now, we need to switch back to Banjo. There we go, jeez. So I was trying to do this whole time. So anyways, Banjo's move is... Oh, wait. Oh, we need Kazooie to do this first. See that egg right there? There's multiples of these eggs. I think there's like a... I don't think there's a lot of them. I think there's like 2 or 3 of them. But anyways, whenever you see them, you need Kazooie to hatch them. And then you can use them as Banjo alone. Basically, what these creatures are is, well, we'll see in a moment. We'll find out as soon as Kazooie hatches them. I just love how high-pitched Kazooie is. It's like, it's really nice. Wow, that's a rare Floatus Floatium creature. If I'm not mistaken. That's right. Okay, so as Banjo separate, we can make use of these creatures. Basically, what they do is they allow Banjo alone to reach areas that he would otherwise not be able to. So basically, what you do is capture them inside your backpack, and then for 13 seconds, you can float on over to an area that you can't normally get to as Banjo alone. But if I'm not mistaken, you could probably just double jump up to this particular platform right here. But you need Banjo to get up here because inside there is the final move of the game right here that I was talking about. So you need to get your backpack in order to get fit inside here. And then, there you go. Here it is. The last move of the game. Don't disappoint me, Jam Jars. Sack Pack. When faced by danger, jump on top. Now in the backpack, you can hop. Hold button Z, then tap C. Safely inside is where you'll be. That'll be all. Dismissed. Aw, oh, dang it. He didn't hit his head. Crap. Well, I predicted he wouldn't hit anyways. Alright, so yes, 765 notes to get the last move of the entire game. And yet there's 900 of them in the entire game, so seems kind of pointless to get all 900 notes anyways, but we're going to do it. Because we have to, why not? Okay, so over here we have a shock jump pad for Kazooie, so Kazooie's going to use that in just a moment. Because the first thing I want to do, actually, is I want to get all the notes in here. And in order to get all the notes in this room, you have to visit each of the exits, actually. There's a bunch of them in this room, as I mentioned before. This one right here. Oh, geez, they almost made me go outside the door. Okay. And also, not too far from here is one of the Globos, too. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's actually in this pool over here. Yep, there he is. There's our Globo, first of, well, 2, as usual. So yeah, this world is also where the last 2 Globos in the entire game are. Yeah. It's just so crazy that we're in the final, like, actual world of the game, because technically, I guess, what's it called, actually, I don't even remember what the final area is called, but yeah. Have you looked in this pool yet? Oh yeah, we did, duh. We just did a moment ago. That hit was very pointless. Okay, so here's another, oh geez. Well, thank God I still have the fall proof cheat on. Jeez. Okay, so just 60 more notes left in the entire game, alright. And over here, this is where Super Stash is. Might as well talk to him so that we know what we're doing here. I mean, we've already unlocked one of the numbers, but might as well anyways. Greetings, Fleshy One. Wow, we're talking safe. Correct. I'm a Super Stash Deluxe, 4-digit, infinite combination, reinforced strongbox. But 4 digits only gives you 10,000 combinations. Hey, no one likes a wise guy. It's enough up here. Let's have a look inside then. Oh, that might be a problem. I seem to have forgotten my own combination. Perhaps they should have spent a little more on your intelligence chip. I know, sorry, Fleshy One, but if you can find the combination, I'll gladly open up. I'll gladly open up. That's not something I hear every day in a video game. Jeez. Just another one of those humorous little sexual I don't think it's like a... I don't know. Would you call that sexual innuendo? Because it's just... I don't know. I don't think you call it sexual innuendo. It's just like a... just a joke, basically. That's all I would call it. Okay. Or reference, I don't know. Whatever you call it, honestly, I'm just not... I wouldn't say I'm the best with terms, honestly. Okay, so there's another set of notes right there. Notes. Probably be easier to collect them as Kazooie, but then again, Kazooie doesn't have a double jump like this. But she does have a pretty far range when it comes to, you know... Well, she's got a glide move. That's probably more enough right there, actually. But yeah, we're already up to 15 minutes here, so we're gonna have to end off this episode in just a moment here. But yeah, I just wanted to give you like a little, basically a mini tour of just a small part of Cloud Cuckooland, and to at least get some of the notes in here. It's very important that you know which exits are where here in this central cavern, because it's gonna be very crucial for you to, you know, to go anywhere in this world actually. So, yeah. Just something important to know. Actually, I want to see what's up here real quick. These enemies are very annoying to avoid, because there's like so many of them for one thing, and also they just, they just come up right behind you when you're trying to do something, and they end up hitting you. But yeah, the sound effect they make is pretty amusing, though. Pretty amusing and nostalgic. Okay, so what's up here? Probably something important, actually. Oh, it's another one of the exits, alright. There's probably something important outside this exit for all I know. What's down here, though? Ooh, okay. So those are the speedy shoes. Alright, let's see what's outside here. I think this is one of those, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, this is one of the events, actually. This is the third event that you'll be competing against Mr. Fit, actually. And this one you'll be doing as Kazooie alone as well. But the second one that we just saw him at is actually going to be used with Banjo. And this is the sole Mumbo pad in Cloud Cuckooland. Mumbo has only one thing to do in this entire world, so don't forget where that Mumbo pad is, because I certainly won't be. Okay, so that's going to be it for today, y'all. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Banjo-Tooie. We still got a long ways to go here in Cloud Cuckooland, but it's so hard to believe that this is the final world of the game, and we're here right now. So, see you guys then. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.